Yay! Hello! Uh-oh. I think everybody left me. Wait. Whoops. All right, everyone. We will come back to another live. Okay. There's some tech issues here. We will be right back. Oh,
We're just in the background. Take it away.
okay. I'm so sorry. I thought you guys kicked me out
No,
or
no, no,
something
no.
up.
You're still here.
Okay. Should we restart?
Yes, do over.
Okay.
Say,
We will be back, you guys. Let's start over.
no, start over. You just take it away, okay?
Okay.
So go ahead.
All right. So sorry about that, everyone. But yeah, welcome to the digital business chat for tonight. I do have a few guests tonight, along with Coach and a special guest. Her name is Elena, and we will be having a awesome topic tonight. Discussing about how collaborating with the global community within our digital business and how awesome it is and how it has helped not only myself but also with my fellow business partners with their business journey in this online space. So yeah, please dun, 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 welcome Elena and Coach.
Oh, hello, hello.
Good evening.
All right. So before we begin our discussion, we're gonna do a quick, short, what is it? Introduction of who we are and what we do. Um, not just only with the digital business, being a business owner, but also working, full time as whatever job we are in, and if we just pretty much a small introduction. So for me, my name is Pania, and I am the host for tonight's what is it? for tonight's discussion. And we do have our guest here, Elena. And Elena, why don't you start with your introduction?
Hello. Good evening from Massachusetts. Thank you for having me, Anya and Coach Tay. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Elena. I'm originally from Albania, living in Massachusetts, USA for 18 years now. I'm a mom of two, a wife. I work as instructional assistant for public schools full time. And on the side, I'm running my own digital business, like in this amazing platform. And I've been in this business for more than 3 years now, as an opportunity that showed up to me more than 4 years ago. And it took me a while to get the decision to be part of this amazing community. That's my only regret. Why I took some times to decide if I want to join this amazing, amazing community. So I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for that, Elena. Coach
Yeah,
Sensei.
Welcome, Elena. It's good to have you here. Thank you
thank
for
you.
having me too, Pia. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Tay. I am a coach in this business. I've been doing this business for 5 years, going 5 years, going 6. So I love it. And I'm streaming live to you from Minnesota. If you've been following me, you've noticed that I've been in Arizona, but I am in Minnesota and I have a little visitor.
Oh,
Hi,
it's so cute.
Yeah,
Hello.
he's so cute. Say hi. But yes, I am a mom. I am an auntie. I am a digital business coach and mentor, and I love this business because it's so flexible. And I'm super excited to share, uh, to be here tonight and share about my journey with all of you. So thank you,
Yeah.
Panya. Back to you.
thank you. I totally forgot to introduce myself in the beginning. Um, you know, um, My name is Pena. I am a mom of two and a wife. I do work full time in the medical field, and I'm also a proud online business owner of almost 3 years. And if you have been following me, I've been celebrating that, as well as my second milestone when I was in San Diego. And I get to see my business partners at the convention. So it
Yes.
was awesome. I started this online business, it was because I always tell everyone, I wanted change. I was laid off not only once or twice, it was 3 times. And, things change and I needed a backup plan. And so when I came upon this online business through Facebook, it was like a sign to me. And I felt like, you know what, maybe this is it. And I took that leap of faith and my journey began from there. So that's why I'm here. And yeah, before we dive in tonight, our topic is, let's see, let me go back to my notes here, is about collaboration over competition and why there's room for all of us in this digital business. And so what I meant by that is, um, within our digital business, we collaborate together as a global community, and not only is just within the states, but is within out there in the global, like other countries. We all come together to give tips and a lot of those training and masterminds to just help within our business and just build that journey for all of us. And so, what is it? We often start our business journeys thinking we need to do it all alone, right? And especially as a working parent, we're used to juggling, multitasking, putting everyone else first. And when we add this business to the mix, of course we carry the weight of being that CEO, the content creator, the customer service rep, whatever it is, you name it, all in one. But here's what I learned the hard way within this business is that we're not meant to build our dreams alone. And being in a community with other business owners is more than just having people to talk to. It's about being surrounded by women, men, moms, dads, grandmas, and grandpas, everyone around the world. Depending, it doesn't matter what background you're from. We all have that goal, right? And so yeah, let's see. We have a few questions that we're gonna be discussing. Oh my God, discussing, discussing tonight. And after starting this online business, what were the few things that I myself, also with Elena and Coach and everyone out there, like, what do you see different between the community, like the global community within this online business versus what you had or still have within your full-time job that you are currently doing? Elena, would you like to start first?
Yes. It's a beautiful experience being here in this community, and you feel much more supported. Something that I've never experienced before, with people that I didn't even know. And now that we are here all together, even virtually, is something that gives you more trust in yourself and trust in the community that we are all together. And yes, confidence as well.
Mm-hmm.
So um I'm I'm happy, I'm thankful, I'm grateful every day being part of this community, and I feel that support from all this global community that we are here all together supporting each other, making each other believing more in our abilities to do something that we have never done before, right? I've never thought of myself that doing or running a digital business. I come from a family from both sides, from my my own family and my husband's family, they have had their own businesses, like a physical business. But here I am today running a digital business, which I've never thought of doing it before. But thank you to that post or something that I saw in Facebook, like more than 4 years ago, that made me to make a decision and be here
Mhm.
today with you guys, and I'm like grateful. So, yeah.
Thank you for sharing, Elena. I totally agree with that because, you know, within this community, it's just so great to the point that, you know, no matter how early or how late, you know, we all come together, you know, with those meetings, and there's always topics that we talk about, and there's always that like those tips and those what is it those masterminds and meetings that we do almost every week, almost every day, just so that way we gain that knowledge, gain that collaboration, maybe gain new skills that we never knew that existed, until somebody else shared, right?
The
And
support, the support is
mhm,
amazing that
it is.
you have.
Hmm. What about you, Coach?
Wow, you make a really good point when you said something about you never have to do it alone. And that is so true in this community. And Elena, I just want to say thank you so much for sharing that. It's very inspiring. I'm super excited. Okay, so this conversation of there's plenty for everyone. Okay, one of my favorite motivational speakers said, receiving is like the ocean, right? There's plenty, and a lot of people I meet through this business, through my strategy calls, they say the market's so saturated. How am I going to make it in this business? And I say, receiving is like the ocean. And this topic tonight, talking about there's plenty to go around, there's no competition, because I truly believe that collaboration over competition is something that um, I truly, genuinely believe in, because you shouldn't be in competition with anybody. You should only be in competition with yourself, okay? To how far you want to
Right.
be, how much you want to make, and where you want to get to, and where you want to go. Because when you compete with somebody else is a negative, okay? So never see anybody as a competition, because as soon as you see that as a negative, you always want to help somebody, okay? Because when your heart is in the right place of helping somebody change their tomorrow, there's no wrong in that. And to be honest, I've never felt like I had to compete with others in this space, in this community at all, to be quite honest. I've always believed that there's room for all of us, okay? And so no matter if you're related to me by financially or not, we all have different strengths. We all have different voices, and we all have different
Right.
stories, okay? And so there's no competition. You should only be competing with yourself to how far you want to go, okay? And where you want to be and what your tomorrow is going to look like. And that's what makes this space so powerful, okay? This business, this digital business that has transformed me, my life, and so many other, not just so many others, thousands, okay? And, in the corporate world, I was too of an introvert to see around me, okay? So to answer your question about the corporate world, I don't know how to answer that because I was too an introvert. I was just like one lane, one pace. I'm gonna do what I need to do, go home. But in this online space, in this digital business, what I love so much about this is this journey, okay? Is that I'm being surrounded by people who get it, okay? People who are working so hard for their tomorrow too, and people who want to grow together, not apart, okay? And for me, because I'm not in competition with anybody, I see that there's no ego. I see that there's no gatekeeping, just real people showing up to support one another. And so that if somebody reaches out to me, like I said, if they're not related to me by financially, I'm not going to say no. As long as I have time, I will make time for it. Even if it's a few days and they're okay with it, I will still do it. That's why I say that I don't feel like I had to compete with anybody, because
Mhm.
that's the beauty of this digital business. Because and we collaborate, okay? When we collaborate, we all rise together and we lift each other up. It's not about who's ahead or who's behind. It's about staying focused on your mission, right? Because like that mantra in our community, focus on the mission and the commission will follow naturally, right? And so when you cheer others on wholeheartedly, truly celebrate them, celebrate others, you're like on another plane, another level, okay? So just know that the community here has been everything for me, and whether it's encouragements and like new ideas, how you guys mentioned, I wholeheartedly believe that we're so successful is because our community, what we try, because our training is all trial, like it's a self-taught training, right?
Mhm.
And it's what we tried and worked, and we share it with our community. That's why we're so successful, right? Because we don't hold anything back. We believe that if you're successful, I'm successful. If
Mhm.
you're successful, we're successful. So just
That's
knowing that you're not alone, that support is like, I don't even have a word to explain it. Okay, you just have to like be there to, or like experience or be in the business or be on the inside to know the feeling, because there's no word to explain it. But like I always say, it's magical, right? You wake up to magic, blessings all the time. So yeah, let me talk and I will talk all day about this business because that's how passionate I am about this business. So you better take it away, Pinya.
I love the way that you are talking and expressing yourself, Coach K. Is like always, I'm loving to hear you.
Oh,
Whatever you are sharing is like amazing. So
thank
you
you.
are a big inspiration for me as well. So
Oh, thank you.
yeah,
Yeah, same here with me. Like if I didn't come upon, the Facebook ad on, on Facebook to talk about this business, I wouldn't even be here.
yeah,
Because during that time what is it? I was unemployed, I was laid off, and I needed something desperately where I was like, it's not that I don't want to work, I do, but it's just that I needed a change where I don't want to work for somebody, I want to work for myself. And so when I came upon this, I'm like, I was skeptical, honestly, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take those steps and give it a chance there and be like, hey, what if this might be it, or what if it's not? You never know until you give it a try, right? And here I am.
yeah,
um,
that's right.
and yeah, and when you're surrounded by people walking that same path, it changes everything. And also when they have the same like-minded, where they want a change in their life, they want something better, they for themselves personally, growth, family, kids, you gain perspective, because even though someone else is are like already like overcome it of what you're facing, but you get to see that, you're like, maybe I'll use that to like help me, overcome whatever the obstacles are. Also, not only that, you gain motivation, because they're your business partners, your coaches, or other people, like their wins remind you what's possible. And so it makes you feel like, if they can do it, I can do it too. And not only that, of course, like we all talked about, we gain that support, right? Because when you're ready to quit, even in this business or whatever you do, when you look at your business partners and you look at your coaches and you look at everyone else, not because, oh, they're like better than you or they're being successful, but because they remind you why you started. So that, like, it always hit me there too, like it will make me feel more like motivated to continue in this business for myself, and for better in the future too.
Mm.
um
Yeah,
but
you
I
yeah.
want to
have to
mention
work.
one thing, Panya,
Yeah.
that if somebody out there is feeling like they have to be better than someone else to succeed, let me just say that you don't have to, because there's so much power in being yourself, okay?
Mhm.
Being yourself, because you have so much to offer to the table too, because there could be something that I don't know that you know, Panya, or that we don't know that Elena knows. So everybody has something to bring to the table, and if you're open to learning, you will be successful. But if you're not open to learning and you're just like, I have to be better, I have to do better, then you will not be successful because there's so much space for all of us to win together with collaborating instead of competing. And that's what's powerful about this online digital space in this online business because, again, don't compete with anybody but yourself.
Mhm.
So I wanted to add
We
that.
all, yeah, we all come from different backgrounds, cultures, values, and we all have our own whys, the biggest why. So this is the way of us showing and expressing ourselves, and everyone else can learn and get the benefits from it, but never competing. There is no way that we compete here. We all support each other, sharing our stories, our values here. And if it's good for someone else, they can benefit from it, you know? And that's great. We all have that, like Sistay said earlier, our unique voice and story that we are here to share it with everyone else that is looking for a change. That's what we were looking, or maybe we at the moment that I found this business, it was that a moment that I was searching for something, but I didn't know what I was searching for. And right in that moment, this business came up to me and said, "Here you go. Here you have it. Learn, learn more." you know. And I started learning, but I said at the beginning that it took me a while, but that's okay. Better later than never. So still, here I am today, almost after 4 years. So
Yep. And then sometimes opportunities always come unexpectedly. So
yes.
if you expect for it to show up or pop up right now, it's not gonna come. So when it does come unexpected, hey, give it a try. You never know, you know.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, thank you for sharing all the information, all the experience. Um, what is it? Another question that we can discuss is, within this like online business, have you ever met someone within this digital space, who changed your perspective or gave you the push that you needed in order to be successful in this business?
You do the honor, Selena.
We let our guests go first.
Yeah. Uh, there is a lot. There is a lot of people here that are inspiring me every day to keep going because I see that there is value and benefits from this amazing platform that we are part of. And each of you ladies here are like a big part in my journey. So for me, it's a blessing to be here. Like I said, uh, do not make it take it personal, Panya, but Sistay for me is like amazing. And
Hmm.
Coach Day, I have to call her Coach Day because it's like so supportive for all of us. So I'm thankful and grateful each and every day that I'm part of this amazing platform and part of your teaching and your guidance that you are giving to us every single day.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. I'm so glad that I can make an impact in you
Oh, yes.
guys' journey here too.
I really
Thank you.
appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You guys have all been an inspiration to me too. I'll just take it on, Panya. You all have shown me how, what's the word? There is no word to describe, but like how amazing all of you are on taking your business and just running with it and just like taking it and leveling it up. And it's your success has nothing to do with me, but what you're doing in your business. So remember that, okay? Even though I'm here to support you, what you do, how you show up, and how you show up in your business is what makes the difference. Okay, so I appreciate you for saying that, and I'm glad that I can be here to help support you and everybody else, whoever needs my help. But know that your success is what you do because you show up every day. You both, okay? Everybody who's watching, and every day you show up, every day that you do something and you stay consistent, that's you doing it, because I can never run your business for you, no matter how much I try to shake you, say, wake up, keep going. If you won't wake up, then I can't do anything. But because you wake up every day and you show up, both of you, okay? When I say you, I'm generalizing it to all of you, okay? So because it's what you do, that's why you're successful. Okay, so I'm just here to like nudge you. I'm just here to say, let's do this together. Let's do that together. Okay, so thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
And you guys all inspire me. Okay, there's so many people in this community, our team, our cross lines, our leaders in this community that inspire me. And we're all learning every day, and I'm learning, and I'm still so inspired by all of you and how brave you guys all are and how courageous, because you guys just, I wasn't like all of you guys, okay? I was like shy and scared, and I was not out here like this, okay? So we don't have to be out here like this. But because this business is such a blessing to not share, that's why we're here. And so I commend you guys' bravery and your courage, because you're able to put yourself out there right when you say, okay, I'm gonna do this. But when I say I'm gonna do this, I have, to be quite honest, backed up quite a few times. But it's because you guys are here that gives me courage too. So just know that you guys inspire me a lot too. So
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah. If anyone out there, if you're watching this live tonight, if it hits you to the point where you would like to, or you would want to be in a community that supports you, backs you up, doesn't depend on you to do like everything, but then you want that teamwork, that team collaboration to help you succeed in everything that you do, but also celebrate your small wins along together, then don't be afraid to reach out to any one of us. Just go onto our website, which we put down below under our names, and watch the webinar. It is 90 minutes, but it talks the basics of our models and everything. But that way it will lead you to a point if you want to take the further step to unlock the doors into our online business. So don't be afraid to take that leap of faith. Everyone has been in that shoe, including myself and Coach and Elena, and that is why we are here today, just to share you the knowledge, share to you all, of this amazing business, that it could be something that could change your life and make a big impact as well. So, but thank you, Coach, and thank you, Elena. One last question before we end our discussion is, what would you say to like a new mompreneur, a new digital business owner who's just starting, or even the ones out there that are are thinking about maybe wanting to unlock their doors, the ones that are scared to network or show up in groups or show up in this business, like what would you like to say to them?
So I'm gonna say women, immigrants, moms, parents, but women especially here thrive in this platform. This platform gives you voice and power to people from all walks of lives. So like you see here, we are from all walks of life. I used to be a teacher in Albania. Here I'm working as instructional assistant, and here you go. I'm doing this business. So this is welcoming everyone in this platform. You don't need to compete, like we said, but you need to connect with people, like-minded people. So we can say that together we rewrite the story for our families, our future, and our generation. So reach out to us too. and you can start your journey in this amazing community. Yeah.
Thank you, Lena.
Yeah.
Oh, that is amazing. For me, I'll be really quick. I just want to say that there will always be doubts, and tonight's topic is about collaboration and not competition, because there is plenty of room. And our business, even though it's unconventional, most of the times unconventional ideas are the most successful. So there will always be responsibilities that you are saying, okay, I can't do it right now. I can't start right now. There will always be a reason to wait until later. And um, the more we put off, the longer we wait, the more our life um, will give you or make you stay in the same position or the same spot that you are, where you're going to keep saying later, I have too much things, I have too much responsibilities, and responsibilities are just going to keep piling on. And just remember that you deserve more than just surviving, okay? And you deserve to feel excited when you wake up. You deserve to be proud of what you're building. And the most important part is, even if you don't have any kids right now, you're going to be that role model to show your kids or your future self what it looks like to be, or to not be, but to bet and invest in you, so that you're setting an example. So if something inside is whispering that it's time, or like what if this is it, or what if it's a scam, that's your sign, because I truly believe in signs. So I'll keep it short, and that's it. Back to you. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yes, like I am, like Coach have mentioned, and like I have mentioned earlier, where if when the sign comes, it always opportunities come. They come on unexpected, and so when you are at your lowest, and if something shows up, you know, don't, like, yes, there will be that doubt and that fear where you're like, no, this is a scam, or no, I'm too scared, I'm afraid. It's always gonna keep attacking you or blocking you from reaching out, or taking that step, and like, you know what, I'm gonna overcome this, right? But that fear is always gonna pull you back and be like, no, don't do it, or or whatever it is. But you have to be the bigger person and be like, you know I'm gonna fight this and do it, or I'm gonna stay back and not do it, and just stay where you're at, right? So if you want the change, you gotta pull yourself out, because you know um, you're the one who's making that decision. No one else is doing it for you. No one's forcing you. No pressure or anything. But at the end, it always come back to you. But yeah, but thank you so much for the discussion tonight about collaborating, over competing with others within this digital business. Before I end this, the discussion tonight, I just wanted to kind of just give a summary back to those who are watching out there, that when you step into this online digital business, it's so easy to feel like you're late to the party, right? When you're scrolling through and you see someone else already doing what you want to do, and they have like better graphics, more followers, or um, you feel like, oh, they're doing way better than I am, or I want to be like that. Like, you want to set yourself that can be your motivation to make yourself better, yes, but then at the same time, um, you're doing it to yourself, and you're just competing yourself, not the other person or the person over here, but the truth is, um, there's room to all of us, like we have mentioned. And more than that, there's power in linking arms instead of competing. You and the person next to you, or for those out there, you could offer like the same service, talk to the same audience, and still serve in completely different ways. And then, like we said, because it's your story, is your voice, and is your energy, is uniquely yours, and it is your business. You do it the way how you would want to show it, not to copy others. Um, But yeah, when we shift from competition to collaboration, we move from scarcity to abundance. We stop asking, how do I get ahead of her? Instead, we ask, how can we grow together, right? So that's when things change, when we collaborate together. So when
Right.
women, men, moms, dad, everyone within this community, when they're built, ideas are expand, confidence grows, the visibility multiplies, and the impact stretches further than anything we could create alone. So collaboration doesn't shrink your light; it magnifies it. So instead of like fearing someone doing something similar to you, just cheer her on, cheer him on. Connect. Maybe start a conversation. She's not your competition. She could be your your collaboration partner or your business partner. Who knows? So that's why at the end is yourself. You compete with yourself. So yeah, um, thank you to Elena for being with us tonight. I truly appreciate you for sparing your time within this chat tonight, and also with Coach too. So
It
truly,
was my
truly
pleasure.
appreciate.
Thank you for having
um,
us.
mhm. Other than that, if anyone who is out there watching, like I said, reach out to any one of us. You can direct message or go to our website and watch the webinar. And if you have any more questions, definitely ask us away. Okay. All righty. Any last comments, questions, anything else before we end the discussion, ladies?
Just thank
Okay,
you.
thank
You
you.
are welcome. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night. Have a good morning wherever you are. And we'll see you guys next week.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Bye, everyone.